Yo, what's going down, Commanders? Back to you once again, just talking over a fucking patch notes, basically. Again, there's nothing to do in the game, and I'm trying to struggle and trying to bring content to you guys. I'm hoping most people would have read this by now. They've gone to the... I will leave the description in the description of this video. I will leave the link to this forum post. But it just feels like I'm posting videos of me discussing the game instead of actually playing the game anymore, and that's a shame that Kixeye can't come up with something that keeps me entertained. I thought when they said they was doing something with PvP, I thought we was going to get another reduction in repair times. It turns out they're going to give us another building, which is a shame. But it is what it is, I guess, and I'm going to get through this as quickly as possible so I don't keep much of your time. If you do watch till the end, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you like these kind of videos. Thumbs down if you don't, so I'll get an understanding of who likes it, who don't. That would help. It helps the channel as well. So coming up in August, the more thorium, more problems. Eastern Horde have discovered thorium power source even, and will go to any means to acquire them. In Operation Cold Promises, the first Series 2 unit, the Corpus Hyperion, I can't pronounce it. I know one Drake did say it, or the other guy said it, brings new life to solar power, and you can earn it in the mission track and event store. This is the event that's coming up next Thursday. So Operation Cold Promises. This picture's good, but why has it got oil derricks, oil pumps? They're Eastern Horde, they're thorium. This should be purple smoke. It looks good. The picture looks good, but it don't make sense. The August event, Operation Cold Promises, sees the return of Eastern Horde. Hyperion? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I don't really care. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comment section below. The first Series 2 unit and the newest solar unit will be available to shed light on this new threat. Hyper can be earned through the operation, we know that already. Why they have to repeat themselves 10 times is beyond me. And it runs from the 4th, so next Thursday, 6 AM GMT. We will be live hopefully for that one, and it ends on the 10th at 10 AM PDT, which is 1600 hours GMT. Here's a picture of the hype. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Hyper Ron. I don't know, I don't care. Looks cool. One thing I don't understand with Kixeye, when they do like a half sort of robot thing, why is the guy exposed? Why would the guy be exposed in this suit? If you've got a great big body around him, you wouldn't expose him in the suit, would you? He would have some sort of power armor on him, at least, while he's locked into the suit. That's my opinion anyway. Again, it's a repeat of what they just told us. Right, the Hyperion takes mayhem philosophy of chaos on the... why would it take mayhem's philosophy on the battlefield and modernises it? Equipped with the wide radius shells, these units can affect large swaths of land. At level 10, the I can't pronounce that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It don't feel right anyway. Hyperion has increased rate of fire. At level 20, can target air even. In addition to Hyperion, you'll be able to earn the Gold Tech Hyperion Iron Armor, which reduces damage by 50% for 5 seconds and adds an armor up. See? So it might be good for PvP. 5 seconds don't seem long, but it could be long. A lot more units shouldn't it? Well, the problem is when they start taking these out and they're no longer legendary units, you've got the problem of repairing them in PvP. You can't repair them one at a time when they're not legendary, so you've got to remember that when adding these to like your PvP platoons. An added feature for all Series 2 units that comes free, like they're giving us something for nothing, is a variant weapon tech you earn when unlocking the unit, so you can decide just how you want to use the unit in combat. The unstable fuel rods changes the Hyperion's weapons to have a bigger clip size, faster fire rate, and adds a shorter arc and shot destination spread, but lowers damage per projectile and loses target tracking. Well, that don't seem like a good fucking pair off. Let me read that again. Weapons to have a bigger clip size, faster rate of fire, and adds a shorter arc. And the shot destination spread. Excuse me. But lowers damage per projectile and loses target tracking. So anything fast moving can then dodge it, potentially. Is what I'm seeing there. It's all about testing. It's something new, so I'm not going to start shitting on it. It will be something where you test and we will find out which one works best for what we want, how we want to use our unit, I guess. Right, and then they repeat the same thing there. And then we've got the Omega Perseus. It feels like that unit's been out for fucking ever. I'm wondering if there's a new tech. We've got the Drake's Dungeon. It's almost here. CC Command Center 18 arrives Wednesday, just before the event. Very, very bad time to put the update out, in my opinion. There's no point coining it because we're going to be stuck in a sector for the event, so you might as well just let it do with time, or let it do part with time and part with a bit of coins maybe. I just feel this is out of place. It's not needed in the game right now, CC update. I know it's been a year since the last one, but I think they need to really look at the game as a whole, and instead of the CC being worked on for however long they've been working on it, last 6 months, they could have looked at the game itself and looked at the behaviour of the players in the game, and how they can retain some of the players that are logging into the game in the mornings and then logging out to after they've done their upgrades and any buildings that they need to collect or get. I think that was more important than a CC update for me. It is what it is, I guess. They're never going to listen to me, so it don't matter. So it's almost here, CC 17 with our 12.15 update, August the 3rd. On top of new levels for the buildings, there's turrets, buildings, bastions, air mines, and much more. This is one of the biggest command centre updates yet, and you want to get started upgrading to the future of War Commander right away. So what I mean is, please coin. You're not going to get no coin out of me. I'll do it all with time. I've done Drake's Dungeon. I've done a video on that yesterday. That it would be the video before this one posted on YouTube. The new episode. Go watch it, guys. It's a bit hard to watch. It's a bit hard to listen to because the guy, he sounds like he's got a bit of passion, but some of the stuff he's put in there counteracts what the very first thing they did, and it didn't make much sense to me. And they're just asking you to follow on social media. I don't know why I've got these other tabs open. Oh, we've got the August calendar. We'll have a little read through this, see if there's any changes. I'm not going to call out everything. I just want to see if there's any changes to the normal monthly game that we desperately need, in my opinion. So no changes there. Literally no changes. If I go to the start of last month, this is going to be the same. And that. Yep, exactly the same. We've got Command Centre 18 on the 3rd. I'm not looking forward to it. It doesn't excite me like it used to, because I used to be playing the game a hell of a lot more than I am now, and it feels like the only time Kixeye want me to go play the game is when they want to extract some money off me. So events, a CC update, they're not suckering me into the game where I'm logged in every day for 2-3 hours. I'm logged in, logged out. I'm going to do something else. That's the way the game is for me right now. August the 3rd, 4th even, Operation Cold Promises begins. We've also got a gear store update on the 11th. Other than that, everything's exactly the same. Warpath begins, and would you believe it, no new legendary bases dropping onto the map, which I would have thought Stinger and not elite rifleman, but legendary rifleman could have made an appearance. At least one of them bases could have made an appearance. Give some of us guys the chance to catch up on them. But no, Kixeye can't be bothered to make a base, I guess. That runs through till the 15th, the legendary bases. All the rest is just bog standard bullshit. August 16th, again, no difference to last month or the month before or the month before that. 17th again, same thing. 18th, advanced materials. I've got a feeling we're going to need them for some platforms, maybe some new Gen 2s, maybe heavy platforms as well. I think we see that mentioned somewhere. And then we've got an invasion this month, which is bog standard, make your base as small as possible and spread units out around the outside of your base. That's how much fun that is. Then we've got the jury base on the 19th as well, which comes with we normally get a defensive unique on invasions. Again, that's by design. Kixeye think that putting out a defensive unique would make us coin a defensive unique and then possibly make us coin the units, the levels to the unit. Don't work like that for me, I'm sorry. Something to look forward to, I guess, on the 19th with invasion. That drops on the map till the 22nd. August 21st, bog standard. August 24th, same thing. Defensive unique bases doesn't mean much. Again on the 27th, so that the defensive unique bases, the jury doesn't fall with it, but we have got advanced materials again on the 27th and 28th, advanced materials with the jury base. Bog standard on the 29th, bog standard on the 30th, I can't see no difference, and bog standard on the 31st. So that is your event calendar, calendar for August. I think that's all I've got to go through, guys, at the minute. There's nothing else to bring up. No new news, nothing new, nothing fantastic going on in the game. An event where they make the difficulty super hard until they've earned enough coins, then they reduce the difficulty slowly as more coins is spent. We've got the jury base to look forward to. We've got an invasion where we basically make our base as small as possible and put units around the outside of it. That's embarrassing. Other than that, guys, same old, I'm afraid. Log in, update, log out. See you later, guys. Bye bye.